This is just a quick video tutorial to show how you can actually make something with the plugin. Nothing too fancy. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out a huge piece of ground. So I do that with the /d cut command. There are some size limitations with cut just for saving resources on the server. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build some steps going up. You do that with the /d steps command. You can give it a height and a width and also what the block material should be. So in this case I'm going to use gold. So now I have a set of steps going up to the top. Now I'm going to show how to do the repeat command. So I was facing one direction when I built the steps the first time, and this time I'm going to face a different direction, but the plugin is smart enough to account for the direction that you're facing and will draw the steps going up the opposite way. So now I have two sets of steps. Now I'm going to build a little pool in the middle of the floor. Pool is just a little shortcut command. It really could be accomplished using other commands such as floor or what's the other one that I did? The prism. The prism would actually, the prism is the main one. You can give it width, length, height, elevation, and everything. The pool is just a quick command. It automatically makes the material water. So now I built a pool in the middle. You can see the pool is there with the steps. I'm going to switch to sword just so that I don't get any extra blocks from touching the screen accidentally. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to record a little macro or a recording. The way you do that is /d record start. What this is going to do is it's going to allow me to run a series of commands, and I can save the commands and then run them again later on. So this is going to be a tunnel. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out a width 3, length 30, height 4. The elevation is defaulted to 0. So now I have a tunnel cut out, and I'm going to put a glowstone floor on just so that you can see inside your tunnel. One thing to note with the blocks, you can either use the name or you could use the ID number of the block from the Minecraft website. Alright, so now I have a glowstone floor. I'm going to save my recording. So /d record save and then the name of the recording. I'm going to save it as my tunnel. Okay, so now that the tunnel is saved, you can run this tunnel on this world or other worlds or anywhere you would like. And it's not dependent on user. So any user on this server can now run my tunnel. To run my tunnel, you do /d play and then the name of the recording, which is my tunnel. Okay, so now once you've played it, I'm gonna play it a few more times. I have a repeat feature built in, and so with the repeat feature, it actually plays the last command that you did. It also works with the /play or the /d play command. So if I type /d repeat now, it's gonna rerun the same macro. So I'm gonna run that 3 or 4 times more, make a big loop around, and reconnect back to my opening. So you can see how this macro concept can save you quite a bit of time. You don't have to keep cutting and keep putting the floor down. You can just run the command and it does it automatically. All commands with the /d will go to the right or in front of the user and then to the right. So that's why I stand off 3 blocks to the right so that it draws the tunnel in the right spot. Alright, so now I looped back around. I made a complete tunnel. I'm going to go back to the surface or actually I'm going to do a show. I have a little shortcut command for showing the statistics of the user. You can just do user info and you'll get the X, Y, Z coordinates as well as the direction that the user is facing. I used this quite a bit when I was developing this in order to be able to reposition things and for testing purposes. Alright, now I'm just going to draw a quick wall, /D wall. You can give it a height, you can give it a block, and you can give it a length. Okay, so that just builds a quick wall. I'll go to the other side. I'm going to use /D repeat. So this time the repeat is not doing a macro, it's just doing the last command. It saves time, you don't have to type out the command again. And now last I'm just going to put a little bit of a sphere in the air. I'll make it gold. Sphere takes radius and also elevation and block. So we'll do block gold, elevation 15. That'll put it 15 blocks in the air with a radius of 15. The sphere takes a little bit of time to draw. There's a lot of logic going in to build it, but not too bad. Now I'll back up and you'll see a big gold sphere above. And there's the sphere. I float up in the air and you can see everything that was drawn.